What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Did you miss me? Waiting for people to join. YouTube's been a little slow with the notification. What up, Bobby? Yo, come right in. We got more to talk about, people. We got some more to talk about on this side, the real side. Bomb Squad. You already know what time it is, man. Mm-mm-mm. E-Bone, what's up? Yeah, we working. Yo, the sooner y'all smash the like button, the sooner we can get started. What up? Man, the kid is back. The kid with the golden voice. Greatest power puncher in history. Facts. Like, there's a lot of fighters that Ernie Shavers, Julian Jackson, Wilder's like really exploding on them. You still in Vegas? Man, second home. LA's my second home. Vegas my second home. It's still west. It's still west side though. Bro, that's what I do. I just got back to my room. I was kicking it with Blue Blood Sports TV and my people. Shout out to them. Hopefully they get back safe. Blue had to catch a flight. Make sure y'all check him out. He was catching the flight back home. Man, we watched that Niners game. Hey, the 49ers out here stomping. Just like 49ers this year looking like new media, you know what I'm saying? The 49ers out here, the Green Bay Packers got packed. They got stomped. I think Terrence Crawford liked the Green Bay Packers. Shout out to Bud, but them 49ers stomped them. Divisional rivals, stomped. Just like new media. That's what we doing. Yeah, that Niner defense, they was putting so much pressure on Rodgers. Hey, but I kind of felt like the Green Bay wouldn't have even been on the scoreboard. They in the end they got 8 points, but they started giving Green Bay a bunch of flags. It was like they was trying to force a competitive game. That shit was a blowout. That shit was a blowout. It was like they were trying to make it, dramatic. It wasn't no drama to that. I've been a Niner fan since Joe Montana days. Facts, me too. My pops and brother, my older brother and pops, Niners fans. So I grew up in a Niner household. Y'all see Tyson Fury? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. The kid is back. We're gonna talk about that. Oh my god, the haters are so mad, bro. Why old media mad? I mean, I know it has to suck to get everything wrong. But why y'all so mad? Y'all supposed to be happy I'm free. Luis Ortiz, Adam Kalnacki is cool. Yeah, man. To be honest, I actually feel bad for Luis Ortiz because he's a quality fighter and he got ducked by everyone outside of Deontay Wilder. And then Wilder has so much punching power. I'm hoping he'll be the same fighter because that's kind of messed up that two guys got to keep fighting each other. And if Luis Ortiz, if this is kind of the end of the road and he don't look the same after this because he's taking some heavy blows from Wilder in those two fights. So I really feel bad for Luis Ortiz because it's kind of like this is what happens to these Cuban fighters. They don't have a country like based on the Cuban government. They don't have a country that can all support them the same way of like Mexico or Kazakhstan or anywhere else, Russia. You know, Kazakhstan Golovkin can come to America, you see him do well for himself. The Philippines, based on the government and the economic system, you can still support Pacquiao from the Philippines. But it's a little bit different with Cuba, Cuba. So they don't have like necessarily the same built-in fan base like openly, and guys like Rigondeaux and Luis Ortiz get ducked by everybody because they're sharpshooters, and then people wait for someone else to have to beat them. And Lomachenko, Rigondeaux had to get beat by someone way out of his weight class. You know what I'm saying? 2 divisions higher, because nobody was wanting smoke at the time at 122. So it's unfortunate. So I hope Ortiz could bounce back. I hope he can bounce back. Nah, I don't want to see no Wilder trilogy. Wilder's proven what he needed to prove. These other guys need to fight Ortiz, if anything. Like, trilogies don't make sense. Like, if the fighter won by knockout twice, what the fuck? Why would we have a trilogy? That, like, I can understand Canelo Triple G. I don't even want to see that trilogy, but draw, Canelo win, that makes more sense for a trilogy. I don't want to see no Ortiz trilogy. He got knocked out twice. That's best of 3. So what's the point of it? And he's just going to get older, Donaire the man for still fighting Rigondeaux in his prime. Yeah, and in a way in his prime. Yeah, Rigondeaux the man for dominating Donaire. But Donaire showed you he's a throwback mentality fighter. He just fought in a way and gave him his toughest fight to date. Y'all looking pathetic with the likes. Get the likes up. Stop playing with the kid, man. The sooner y'all get that done, the sooner we can really get started. Because I don't like to go too deep. Unless, I don't like to go too deep because I don't want to have to repeat bars. I said I don't like to go too deep because I don't want to have to repeat. I don't like to repeat the same stuff because, the more people come and then YouTube algorithm starts rationing out the video, and then I got to repeat to say, oh, what'd you think of the fight? And I'm like repeating what I just said. Luis Ortiz, man, he was beastie. Would you pick Ortiz against AJ and Ruiz? What you mean? Like, they fighting each other. So how am I gonna pick him against? Bro, I don't. If Anthony Joshua loses to Ruiz again, then later, like he wanted to fight Ortiz, both coming off losses, man, I'll pick Ortiz all day. Ortiz mentally seems stronger than Joshua. Ortiz sounded cool at the press conference. He just sounded disappointed, if anything. Bro, come to this side, the new media side, the real side. There's a lot of people that talk boxing. They don't really know what they talk about. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know more than some of these motherfuckers because what they're saying doesn't even make logical sense. People keep acting like Luis Ortiz has a paper chin. Bro, do you guys understand? Define a glass chin. Somebody, let's start there. Ty, what's up? Let's start there. What is a glass chin to you? Somebody give me a definition of what a glass jaw, glass chin is. Because I feel like the game is all twisted. Someone said Amir Khan. I said a definition. You just going to name a fighter. That's funny. I know. Stop naming a person. I'm saying somebody define what a glass chin is. Like, what would your definition be? Y'all just naming Amir Khan. That's fucked up. Y'all, listen. Ego, the lyrical miracle. What it do, pimp? Man, I'm the lyrical miracle giving them spiritual miracle. Spherical spiritual miracles. Bro, stop saying Khan. All right, hold on. There's a definition. Bro, a weak chin. I mean, all right, let me just do this because y'all tripping. Y'all saying Amir Khan and all this shit. Hey, we know Khan's chin is not the best. Glass chin is when you get KO'd from soft jab. See, okay, that's now we're getting somewhere. Exactly. In my opinion, somebody who has a glass chin or glass jaw would be somebody whose punch resistancy is light, and people who have moderate to low power can even hurt you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, a glass chin is not this guy has maniacal power and he's hurting everybody, and then you too get hurt by him and get knocked the fuck out. That's not a glass chin. That's supposed to happen. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you fight Ruslan Provodnikov, like, let's say I weighed as much as Ruslan Provodnikov, and then Ruslan punched me, and I'm like, oh fuck, and he hit me flush. That's not a glass chin. Ruslan is supposed to hurt you if he lands flush. Same thing with Wilder. You got a lot of these boxing fans that recycle stupid shit, talking about Luis Ortiz has a glass chin. All right, so you tell me what fighter in heavyweight boxing will get hit with that same punch that Luis Ortiz got hit with and survive it. And please don't say Tyson Fury, because he didn't even get hit as clean as Luis Ortiz and went to sleep. Who would have stand in front of that straight right that landed in the middle forehead section and would have just ate that and be like, oh shit, come on, put him up, bro. Bro, Wilder's power is nasty. Your forehead, like, I got a big forehead, I got a big ass head. Like, if I headbutt you, I might concuss you, bro. We all gonna have a concussion out this motherfucker. Right? That's a hard ass part. That's your skull, you know, surrounded by bone. This man with gloves on punched somebody in the forehead and made their body crumble and fold up. Not like, if anyone, it's like Ryan Garcia really recently talked about that. There's certain pressure points that the human body has. The chin is one of them. If you get rocked and get hit in the jaw, wow, like, you know, that's like kind of a susceptible place for anybody. You get chin check, bro, right on the chin, you know, that's gonna disrupt some shit. Bro, this man punched through the dude's brain fragment. Like, he punched his skull and disconnected him. Someone said the connection's bad. Is the connection bad for anybody else? I don't believe you. Because when the connection's bad, I can usually tell. Is the connection bad for anybody else? Because it looks clear as fuck on my side. See, you got that Cricket Mobile. That's not my fault. This shit look crystal clear. Look, I'm throwing up that west side. He talking about the connection bad. You bad. You got that Obama phone. This motherfucker got that free phone. They got a Cracker Jack phone talking about my connect. Man, I'm in the MGM, baby. The connection, MGM connection is plush. I like MGM. Wilder sleeps, everyone, Fury getting knocked out next. Damn, you just said it out like that. Shout out to Stevie. Listen, this connection, man, he got that dollar store phone. Yeah, he got that Metro PCS. I'm talking about the connection bad. Wilder punched homie hair dry. Look, he laughing. Bro, you stole your phone. This man got the lost and found phone. He went to the hotel, lost and found. Hey, man, I left my phone. They're like, what color is it? Is it gray? He's like, yeah. Oh, okay, we only have a black one. I mean black. I mean, it was black gray. This motherfucker trying to guess the phone. This man got a lost and found phone. They said, is it gray? He said, no. Yeah, it's gray. Oh, we only have a black one in the back. Ah, it's gray, but it's blackish. It's blackish gray. Bro, you trying to steal somebody's phone. This man said it was, 50 shades of black gray. Yeah. You trying to steal somebody's phone. The motherfucker said it was black gray. What? If you tilt your head, it's gray, but on this side it look black. Man, you stealing someone's phone. What the fuck? Y'all, hey, hey, y'all, bro, I just thought about it. I just now read comment. The day I checked in, I just made a post and I said, made it to MGM. Should I do a live stream? You know, we live in the boss life. Real simple post on YouTube. Bro, I just read the comments. These motherfuckers want to hate so bad. Somebody was like, that ain't your room. You be capping. Bro, I've been in the same room all week. Look, it's the same view as the picture. Why they want to hate? Why they want to hate so bad? Listen, y'all got to get y'all bars up. Some of y'all are miserable. Somebody said my room was fake. You see how they be doing me? You see how old media, how mad they are? Go look at it. Go look at that post, bro. They said that ain't your room. You capping. They're like, oh, anyone can get a room in Vegas, bro. I never said nobody couldn't get no room. I'm just showing y'all this is where we at. This is how we live, bro. They want to hate so bad. They said the super chats is fake. My numbers is fake. My subs is fake. My beard is fake. They saying my room is fake. Do y'all believe this shit? Look, they say I'm in a fake room. Bro, I've been in the fake room. They said, oh, man, you just got that room for one night. Bro, I've been here the whole time. How many live streams? Look, they mad at the kid. Look, they say I'm in a fake MGM room. Look, look. Look how they do me, bro. Look, that shit say Wilder Ortiz, motherfucker. Ain't no other hotel got the Wilder Ortiz. Bro, why they be hating so much? Y'all gotta get y'all bars up, bro. They said they said I'm in a fake room though. Go look at them comments. Y'all wanna hate so bad. Okay. They wanna hate that bad? They wanna hate that bad on the kid? What? For what? Some of y'all is really unhappy. Y'all in unhappy marriages, unhappy relationships. You know, something must have happened when you was a kid. Maybe someone batted your shit around. I don't know. Y'all need help though. Some of y'all be hating so bad, bro. They say I got a fake. That ain't a real lamp. Y'all just picking shit to hate about. Crazy. Cat Daddy. You are the top vlog sphere journalism in boxing, bro. Excellent work over the last week and last night. You definitely know your field, cuz. Proud African. Appreciate you. Count this fake money, though. Yeah. Dale, tell him. Dale McCree, he said, count that fake money. Yeah, Eagles Army. Man, they want it. Why they hate so bad, bro? They hating on Wilder. They hating on me. The black champ. One of the black fake. One of the... why y'all so mad, though? Someone said I was in a CGI room and shit. Like I'm really at Motel 6 and this is a backdrop, bro. What? I posted a picture. It was a picture of my room and yeah, anybody could get a motherfucking room. It's Vegas. Who care about that stupid room? Why they paying you on YouTube? Bro, they was just hating. I was like, God damn. I was like, God damn. They said, yeah, they ain't the motherfucking MGM. You at the fucking Holiday Inn. Shit, it ain't. God damn, y'all hating that bad? Y'all want to hate that bad? What I do? Because I'm my own boss? Because I did things my way? Ego Sinatra. He said, jump out the window and prove it ain't fake. You jump. Man, y'all better stop. He said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to scaffold up the fucking... Man, get out of here. Anyway. They want to hate so bad. Speaking of hate, they hating on Wilder, bro. Wilder made you realize your worst fears. People saying the stoppage was fake. They're clearly doing that because Canelo. They're clearly doing because people said Canelo's fight look fake. Now they're gonna try to, I guess, equate that to Wilder's fight. They want to put that bad juju on Wilder because Canelo's shit look fake. Bro, old media taking that L viciously. They getting that vicious L, and it's so sad. It's so sad to see him even go out this bad. Bro, how can you hate on Wilder when he's doing what he says? He literally said, "Oh my God, I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama." He said, "All these other fighters, they have to maintain perfection. They got to be perfect for 36 minutes, but I don't. I only have to be perfect for 2 seconds." And within 2 seconds, he knocked the motherfucker out from behind. Bro, If that ain't speak it, believe it, receive it, or whatever else he was saying, I don't know what is, bro. He literally told you before that I'm a manifestation of what I have started. He says all these other dudes gotta remain perfect for a whole fight and not just have to be perfect for 1 or 2 seconds. Don't blink. His ass told y'all fucking haters not to blink, and in the blink of an eye, Luis Ortiz was slept. Now I respect Luis Ortiz. I know some people on his team. I respect him. I think he had a valiant, great effort. He was winning. I want to follow his career still. I don't think he should retire. He was dangerous. But the only thing I disagree with Ortiz is he said he wanted the fight to continue, and Kenny Bayless should have allowed him to continue. Nah. I disagree with him on that. Anybody seen the Class Act movie? Kid and Play Class Act, old school movie? Old school Kid and Play, the guys from House Party. I know there has to be somebody that has seen that. Blade Brown, classic, exactly. I'm glad somebody know it. Bro, that movie is a classic. Y'all gotta stop sending me this shit, bro. Hey yo, Demeter. I thought you want to play with my froggy. Bro, who sent me this shit? Bro, get the fuck out of here. Hey, they said he looked like Wedge from Class Act. Hey yo, Demeter, I thought you want to play with my froggy. Hey, stop sending me this shit. Y'all out of pocket, bro. They, y'all sent me the Duck and Pender Hughes and Wedge and shit. Bro, what? So I disagree with Luis Ortiz. The fight should have got not stopped. It should have been stopped. He's talking about he was clear headed. I don't know about that. Bro, your reaction time would be so, it's like being drunk or something. Your reaction time would be so down that Wilder can literally kill you at that point. I'm not even being funny. Like, hey, listen, these refs need to leave this boy Wilder alone. They need to really watch what. Like, I'm so happy for the refereeing in the Brazil fight and the Luis Ortiz fight. These fighters are willing to. Luis Ortiz told you. He said, "I'm ready to die like Biggie." Your right on top was short like leprechauns as I crush so-called willies, thugs, and rapadons. Get in that ass quick fast like Ramadan. It's the rap phenomenon. Done dot. He told you. So I respect that warrior aspect, but we don't need no more deaths in boxing. We had a lot this year. Rest in peace to the people who have passed from boxing, Pernell Whitaker, and the people who have passed from in-ring, Maxim, Hugo, Patrick Day. We don't need that, bro. So I appreciate the warrior spirit from Luis Ortiz, but Wilder's powers too. Listen. That's like literally these refs have to be smart about things. Like if if the ref from the Stavern fight didn't pull Wilder off of him, Stavern could have got even more hurt, bro. Like you notice we haven't really seen Stavern since that. We haven't really seen Brazil since that. You get what I'm saying? Like Wilder, bro. You ever play a character on like Street Fighter or something, and they do a special move? Bro, Wilder will take you can have a full health bar. Wilder finna take your health bar to nothing. Just one. If you know what I'm saying, certain characters in the game, you can't. They gonna take that health meter, that health bar down too much. Wilder is that guy, bro. You could be on 100% health, and he'll deplete that health meter, that health bar. He's not the one. I'm telling you, these refs. Heed my war. This man could literally kill somebody if they allow the fight to continue after they got knocked out and somehow got back up. It didn't happen for Tyson Fury, and then the Brazil and Luis Ortiz fights were stopped. Bro, come on, bro. You mean to tell me Luis Ortiz was gonna go? Okay, so even if he survived, I don't know how much time was because it was almost the end of the round, if I'm not mistaken. So okay, he survives that round. So that was the seventh round. He's gonna survive 5 more rounds, and with a 1 minute break in between that shit happening. Come on, bro. And Luis Ortiz didn't even beat the count. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all count, but it looked like way more than 10 seconds. So he did stand up, but not he didn't stand up within 10 seconds, bro. He did not stand up within 10 seconds. And Wilder pretty much went to the neutral corner, so the count could have started quickly. Even though Wilder lost the first 6 rounds, he basically was fighting Ortiz with one hand. That's how strong he is. Bro, I think that was by design too. That's a good question. I think it was by design. It was smart. And I picked up on the game plan early. If Wilder went out, okay, hear me out. Smash the like. Listen, you guys are pathetic with these likes. We gotta get these likes up. I can't have the likes to viewers ratio looking this pathetic, bro. I'll just do regular videos. Y'all gotta get these likes up, man. Because that's what attracts the YouTube algorithm on live streams, particularly when they start seeing, oh, okay, people are in here interacting, having fun, you know, being safe and all that. Y'all got to get these likes up. But I think it was a smart game plan. People were trying to make it look like Wilder looked bad. I don't think he looked bad. I thought he was losing for sure, but I thought it was competitive enough. And the biggest thing why he was losing is because he wasn't really throwing that many punches. So it was Luis Ortiz outworking him. That's pretty smart. Dangerous, but smart. Because we know Wilder's not a superior boxer. So this is almost like Wilder did the rope-a-dope. He let Luis Ortiz get into somewhat of rhythm, knowing he has equalizing power, and not flash the right hand. Wilder's right hand has already become legendary. Wilder's right hand is a legend in boxing already. So from now on, he has to get creative with how he's landing it. People aren't going to just easily fall for it if they can help it. Bro, his right hand is too deadly and it's too legendary. So I would rather get out. I would rather let someone outbox me a little bit. And I'm not saying Wilder wasn't trying, but Wilder, to a degree, he wasn't trying to show too much. You get what I'm saying? Like he was trying to stay safe and defensively responsible, and if he's seen the opening, take it. But he wasn't trying to take too much of a gamble. Luis Ortiz, while he's fresh, is too damn good and too much at a higher skill set than you, plus a southpaw, where you don't want to overly engage with him. Okay, for example, here's a man. I'm about to school y'all up. Let's go. Smash the like button. All right, let's play a game. I'm going to ask y'all some questions, and y'all help me through this. Let me get to the money. Dale McCree, every interview they asked Wilder, what's your game plan? He said KO Ortiz, not outbox. Facts. That's a great point. We're going to get to that. If y'all ready to play this game, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? He socked that man in the forehead. Bro, that's God body power, bro. He socked him in the forehead and knocked him out. That's probably supposed to be one of your hard entry points to your skull. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a hard ass. Have you ever headbutt someone on accident? Let's get them likes up though. I'm about to break it down. Don't you worry. Bro, he punched his forehead, a dent in his forehead, bro. All right. All you have to do is answer the questions honestly. That's all I ask of y'all. See, I'm trying to show you how my brain works and what I see, and you guys can just play along with me. Who is the better technical, keyword, operative word, technical. Who is a better technical, fundamentally sound boxer? Wilder or Ortiz? Just answer. Last name only. Who is the better sound, fundamental boxer? Skill for skill, line for line, bar for bar. Ortiz. 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 Exactly. Block the guy who said Anthony Joshua. We have no time for games. Shooters blocking. Yeah, I like seeing their names erased. Like Wilder. Wilder got that eraser. My shooters got that eraser power. Erase you off the fucking map. Yeah. Me and Wilder. My chats is Wilder. My shooters is like Wilder. They'll erase your name off the fucking map. Saying that stupid shit. All right. So it's unanimous. We all agree Ortiz is the better boxer. Fundamentally sound. Right? So, my follow-up question to you is, since we all know that the Southpaw with 500 amateurs is a better boxer, if Wilder came out gunslinging the right hand instead of doing what the fuck he did, is keeping it tucked and like doing minimal stuff, luring Luis Ortiz into the ultimate trap, who do you think, based on Ortiz, we all agree that he's the better boxer, who do you think can close distance and shorten up their shots and create more accuracy faster? The better boxer or the guy that has one punch knockout power who's not the better boxer? Right? So once again, if we all agree Ortiz is the better boxer, no, you're not listening. Listen, stop answering. Listen to what I'm saying, people. If most of us all agree that Luis Ortiz is the better fundamental technical tactician boxer, who do you think will be able to close distance and improve accuracy faster? Like basically ring IQ, ring generalship. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again. Everybody said Luis Ortiz is the better boxer. So we think he's the smarter boxer. He's the more fundamentally sound. So do you think the fundamentally sound guy who's smarter with an advanced ring IQ will be able to get the shots that land and find that distance in that range faster than the person who's not as technically savvy? Exactly. Someone said Luis Ortiz again. Exactly. It's only common sense that the person who's the smarter boxer will be able to find their range and adjust quicker. You feel me? I'm taking y'all to church. Ortiz is better boxer. So if Wilder starts showing and like gunning right hands, then Ortiz, you give him an opportunity to make adjustments, because Wilder just started in round one, and if he start letting that right hand go, which everybody's on alert to be even looking for anyway, and he's just gunslinging, it's going to probably, his accuracy, since Luis Ortiz is kind of slippery, has some good movement, gets on his toes, it's gonna be a bigger gap that Wilder has to bridge because he's not as technically sound, right? So it makes no sense to face a dangerous, in shape, motivated, experienced 500 plus amateur fight guy, a guy who has 11 rounds or whatever, 10 rounds of experience with you particularly, and give him your best in the first couple of rounds, because he's going to be able to make adjustments quicker and better than you, because he's smarter than you. So in my opinion, that was the perfect game plan. That was the perfect game plan. Because Wilder, it's like the rope-a-dope almost. Muhammad Ali. It's almost like playing possum, not showing too much, but not being in too much danger. And then the little shit he's getting off that you can't avoid, I'll let him get it off. But then I'm going to destroy you as soon as you feel that right hand. And that's literally what happened. That's a skill. That's not Wilder by chance just landing something. He didn't want to flash the right hand. I'm telling you. It's like when I start a new job, when I was working for other people, right? I call it lulling Luis Ortiz to sleep. When I start a new job, I don't my first week, I just observe shit. I don't like just start joking and doing Arnold impression. Nobody knows me. I don't know these motherfuckers. I just see people what people are doing, see who's a good worker, see who's a snitch, see who's, reliable, see who I could trust. You don't just start telling all your business to someone at a first week of a job. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't know who you can trust, who's cool, who's Takashi, and who's gonna snitch to the manager, who you can rely on to switch schedule. You don't know that stuff. So to me, Wilder he fought a lot more mature performance than people are giving him credit for. He was smart to be patient because if he would have got overzealous, then Luis Ortiz has more advantages in that situation because he can make adjustments quicker than you. He's the higher ring IQ sweet scientist. So he kept that right hand tucked. So all these reporters and dumbass motherfuckers who don't know shit about boxing, they kept saying, "Oh, Wilder's not throwing any punches." Yeah, because if he mixes it up with the guy too much too early and the shot in the opening's not there, you give the master class boxer the opportunity to gauge you, collect data. Okay, he's trying to shoot the right hand. And Wilder's learning curve is slower than the Luis Ortiz. So, for example, Tyson Fury fight. This is exactly the opposite of what Wilder did. Wilder, the rounds he was looking sloppy and missing was because he was telegraphing his shots and he was rushing his work trying to get this sensational KO of Tyson Fury. And you see how that played out. Yeah, his power still showed up late, but in the mid, he was getting outboxed. So he took his time. He was more patient, which is still dangerous, but I like that danger more than having a shootout with the guy who can outshoot you early. You know what I'm saying? Like let's take this to let's say weapons. Certain weapons, the bullets are going to travel a certain rate. Like let's say a shotgun. A shotgun has accuracy, and the bullets. I understand buckshots and the bullets spread outwards, but a shotgun is only going to be effective to a certain distance. You get what I'm saying? A shot, if someone's close enough to you in proximity and then pulls out that gauge, that shotty, and just pow, then you're gonna get fucked up if you in a certain radius. But if you drive down the street and then hop out the car and then you have a scope and a rifle, then you finna fuck them up. That shotgun is not finna be effective. You feel what I'm saying? Oh my God, I'm schooling y'all. It's okay. Listen, you hear my analogy again. And somebody who's a weapons expert can give the actual, like, how many feet away. A shotgun loses effectiveness after a certain radius. You know what I'm saying? If you're a certain proximity from this point to this point, the shotgun's finna blast you. But if you make it beyond that, then you're kind of in the clear where it's less likely to hit you accurately. But if you have a sniper rifle, that's a whole different type of gun, in general. With the scope, you could take your time and you could be a lot farther out. Like you watch the Gemini Man. Will Smith was tucked with the rifle, and then a train was driving by or going by on the tracks, and he timed it and pow, and killed the dude. But if he was up close and personal, you have to be within a certain range to be effective. So that's almost like the game plan that I feel with Wilder. If Wilder would have started off with mad aggression, then that creates more openings for Luis Ortiz. He's gonna make adjustments quicker. He's the superior boxer, and that would have been dangerous. So it was better to keep the right hand tucked and not do too much with it unless you've seen an opening, and be patient. And that patience gave Wilder another highlight reel knockout. It's the end of the story. End of the story. Beyond that, Luis Ortiz is 40, and he was in shape, but everybody's going to slow down. Luis Ortiz, it's easy to have a false sense with what Wilder did. Easy to have a false sense of security and get too loose in there because you were winning every single round. But Wilder is so confident in his power that he don't care if you're winning every second of the round. He knows he has something that you cannot take. So the patience is Wilder's best friend. What happened in the Tyson Fury is he was rushing his shots. He was telegraphing his shots. And he wasn't mixing it up. So I actually like this game plan because it shows creativity. Wilder is going to have to start hiding the right hand and being more creative because people are looking for it. They know it's notorious. You get what I'm saying? So Luis Ortiz would have been looking for the right hand all night. So he got led astray and like led into a false sense of security by not seeing the right effective too much throughout the fight. Wilder was throwing a lot of lefts, and then he was swinging and missing, which there probably would have been more of that based on the dynamics of this fight if he tried to go out in a shootout. Why would you have a shootout with someone with crispier, shorter shots than you? And it don't make sense. And they're smart. So now, if you threw your bet, it's like a poker face almost. If you threw your best right hands in the first round and then they whizzing by him, he might get a read on that. You know what I'm saying? But if you interchange it, which is what Wilder did, it's like a pitcher. If it's inning one and they just throwing their fastest fastball for the first 6 innings, then somebody's going to have a chance to hit that home run. You're throwing the same pitch for 5-6 innings. That's why you have to, in boxing at the elite level, you got to mix that shit up. This was one of my critiques for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia pitches everything at the same speed. He's fast, but he's reliant too much on the speed. But if he threw some bullshit with minimal speed, some bullshit out there, like, and then, like, he ripped with the harder shot, like, then that's different. And then whiz that in. That's different because that's harder to read. But if you're like, and everything is just the same speed, then everyone's just looking for fast shit. Oh, shit, knock that down. Oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? That's easier. But if you throw shot, that's different. Shot. You got to mix that shit up. You know who's actually good at this when it comes to combination punching? Adrian Broner. He don't get credit. But Adrian Broner, at his best, when he does let his hands go, he'll throw little kind of pity pat, just loose decoy punches just to keep a punch out, and then he'll rip with a hard shot. He did that versus Emmanuel Taylor. Broner was like, shot, whap, and then he uppercutted. So the third shot was the hard shot that dropped Emmanuel Taylor in the 12th round. Those first two were to get you opened up, body shot, whatever he landed, like shot, and then he ripped with the uppercut, and then Emmanuel Taylor gets dropped because you don't know what to protect against. Wilder led Luis Ortiz. He took her on a high-speed chase, bro. Wilder did what Bishop did to Radamez. Remember Radamez and Bishop, they were all running from the police, and Radamez was like, and then Tupac caught up with him in the alley, and he was like, I think we lost him. And then Radamez turned around, and he's like, Riverside, motherfucker, and he shot him. That's what Luis Ortiz did. You think you're both running away. You've had run-ins before. You think you're running away from the cops, and he's like, hey, I think we lost him. And then when he turns around, he bop, bop, bop. That's what Wilder did. Led him down that alley and did him like Radamez. And now, I'm not to say, like, if Wilder seen an opening earlier, of course he would have taken it. But I think it was the part of his game plan to not rush. And basically, don't take something you don't see. Because this dude ain't no chump. You know, you don't see no opening. Don't overextend yourself trying to get the knockout. And I think Tyson Fury fucked up, bro, because I think a lot of that was learned in the Tyson Fury fight because he was rushing his shots and telegraphing his shots in the middle rounds. So just chill out. Your power ain't going nowhere. Wilder has showed power for 12 rounds. He's knocked out Johan Duhaupas, I think in the 11th round. Eric Molina, 9th, 10th round. Fury basically got knocked out in the 12th round. That's not going anywhere. Chill, son. Chill. Pick your shots. Don't get in too much trouble. Don't let no one destroy your body or deplete you of your power. And you know, pick your shots. They can't handle your power. Nobody can handle this type of power. That's confirmed. So what's the real rush? You know, just be safe, pick your shot, and when you land that, when you see that opening, fucking take it. Wilder's the face of boxing. But I told you that before it happened, before his fight. So I thought it was actually, you know, why old media is trying to find ways to criticize Wilder. I think it was actually a brilliant game plan because Canelo fought the dumbest fight versus Floyd Mayweather. Fucking idiotic fight. He tried to outbox Floyd. Why? Why are you trying to outbox someone who's clearly better than you at boxing? Especially when he was 23. Canelo was not too far removed from a tough fight with his fight before was a tough fight with Trout. He had Alfonso Gomez fight. Like that's the dumbest game plan. You were better off fighting like Maidana and using your size and your size advantage. Bro, this man tried to outbox, try to look cute with Floyd. That's stupid, bro. He has better feet, better experience, better everything than you. Better speed, better mind. So it would have been very dumb for Wilder to overstep his boundary and think he was greater than Luis Ortiz and that his punching power is just going to show itself without him having to, you know, kind of pick his spots. Luis Ortiz ain't no punk. He ain't just coming to lay down. We need to be over 200 likes ASAP. Bro, so that would have been stupid trying to outbox Luis Ortiz. But once again, you don't. Why would you? The bottom line is you beat guys. You don't fight to somebody level. You fight with your skill set. That's why they say styles make fight. The worst thing you could do is try to be someone you're not. Tim Bradley, Ruslan Provodnikov. This man is trying to fight like he Ruslan, and that just made no sense. You see, Ruslan almost slept him. Bro, your power is not even set up like that. Why are you even fighting him like that? That's what happens when fighters don't know their own identity. The thing I respect about Wilder and his team is they seem to know his limitations. They know his strengths, obviously, and they know his weaknesses. That in itself is a strength. To know your own, listen, to know your own strength and your own weaknesses in itself is a strength. To know thy strength is in itself a strength. If you can know what you're good at and what you're bad at, that is a strength. Because if you're denial, if you're delusional, and you don't think you're not good at anything, or you don't think you're bad at anything, then that's pretty pathetic. Because no one's perfect. So if you think you're perfect at everything and you have no weaknesses, then what is there to correct? Why do you even train? You know, it don't really make sense. So I think the smartest thing that Wilder's team is doing is they're letting Wilder be who he is and trying to sharpen up in little areas without taking him. Like if you try to make Wilder a technical guy, then you have a better chance of him losing because you would be trying to make him something he isn't. The best thing you can do is add on to what he already has. Strength he already has, so you don't have to bulk up. See, Wilder's team is an elite team, and they're not getting enough credit. They're an elite team because they're not trying to change the man. They're trying to improve upon what's already there, and that's what's important. To improve upon what already exists. Oh my God, I'm taking y'all to school. It's okay. We should be over 200 likes. I'm not gonna keep saying it. I will turn the stream off, just so you know. So, bro, my voice be going hoarse and shit from yelling. Y'all got to look out for me. This shit can end just like a Wilder fight if y'all get them likes up. Cause I'm not finna be doing all this extra shit. If y'all want to talk, let's talk. You know. Anyway, so the best thing that his team is doing is letting him be him. You know, all these dumb motherfuckers, and I know a lot of that energy is coming from the UK. You know, just radical comments and hating and shit because of AJ and Tyson Fury and Eddie Hearns, whatever. But listen to what some of these radical man fans are saying, right? And you sound stupid talking about the man's legs. He has the best highlight reel in active boxing with the best names, like not like scrub people. So he has the best with the best names and the best highlight reel. What he's doing to them. Why are you talking about his legs? Who cares? Does anyone care what size calves he has and dumb shit like that? If he's sparking people out like that, doesn't really make sense, right? So that's that. Um, there's a lot of people who are saying, "Oh, but he's not technical. He's windmill Wilder." Again, who gives a shit? So you would rather be technical and have the skills of Luis Ortiz, but then you also got slept like Luis Ortiz. I mean, just look how idiotic that sounds. So you'd rather be the loser with skills than the winner with no skills, with crazy power. So you would rather have skills for 7 rounds, all for it to go down the drain to get knocked the fuck out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying skills are overrated, because more often than not, skills are gonna. So I would never say don't sharpen your skills, because more often than not, skills would make you prevail against a puncher. But I think that in itself is proof that Wilder has more skills than people are giving him credit for. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like, oh yeah, but he's windmill, he's sloppy, he's blah blah. His technique, I don't approve of, bro. He's knocking people out. Who cares about his technique? Do you really care? And the funny thing is, Wilder's flaws technically make him must see TV, because he can lose a whole fight, he can lose rounds, moments of rounds, you know, maybe even get clipped by Ortiz in the seventh, show willpower, show heart, and still destroy you. That's must see TV to me. So his flaws, listen to me. Can y'all hear me? If y'all want me to say this, can I get a hell yeah? If y'all want me to say this, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? All right, look. I'm going to say it like this. If you ever hear anyone repeat this, know where it originated from. You guys listening? All right. You should thank your lucky stars that Wilder is no Mayweather. What I mean is Mayweather is an elite boxer, very technical. You know, he was a knockout artist when there was Pretty Boy Floyd. But what I'm saying is this. If Wilder had the technique of a Floyd Mayweather, somebody would be dead right now. So you should actually be thankful. You should be thankful that Wilder has a learning curve or flaws. Because if Wilder had the accuracy and ring IQ of a masterclass boxer, somebody would be masterclass dead. Because not only would he be hitting people with this brute force, he would surgically be picking all the best shots. Like whoever the fuck you think is a masterclass boxer. Because somebody would be dead at this point. Bro, there's no way. Mayweather be hitting people and their heads go back. If Wilder was hitting you with that same accuracy, your head's gonna fall off. You know, like Mayweather's hitting Guerrero like bow, bow, like hitting him with all types of shit. Bro, if Wilder start hitting you and he technically sound, somebody gotta die. And I'm not being funny, and I'm not saying I want someone to die. But somebody gotta die. It wouldn't be good. If like, can you imagine Wilder getting on his toes and like, you know, boxing with the prowess and sweet science of a Mayweather? Bro, you finna die. somebody, or you're gonna be maimed. You're gonna be really bad because Wilder sometimes he don't even hit you. He's not even turning his punches like they would teach you, and he still knock you out. Like he's not, turning over the punches perfectly. He punching gloves and shit, and he still fucking dudes up. He punching through guard, bro. This dude is half silverback or something. I don't know what the fuck. So you should actually be proud that Wilder has certain technical deficiency. Because if he didn't, and he fought like Andre Ward or something like that, plus had his own power, man, somebody would be really critically hurt. Because he doesn't have that absolute sweet scientist Pernell Whitaker, and he's still fucking people up and they're critically hurt. So imagine if he was just getting on his toes like Muhammad Ali and he was just like jabbing and like, bro, somebody would be in real bad shape. He's like catching and shooting all the time, bro. What? So that whole commentary sounds stupid. Talking about he's not technical. He's better. He's better, more technically sound than people are giving him credit for. And fuck all that. At the end of the day, he's beating guys who we know are more technical than him. Tyson Fury was virtually a knockout. Luis Ortiz twice, bro. These guys are more technically sound. They're still getting destroyed. So who cares? They just looking for something to critique. And then I told you Wilder's face of boxing. Do you notice Wilder only has one fight that was controversial? Wilder got, maybe 10 fights less than Canelo. Just look at this. Wilder got maybe 10 less fights than Canelo, something like that. And Wilder has one fight with controversy. And that's the Tyson Fury fight. And it's really not even controversy, but they try to make it. They try to make it controversial. Right? You know why? Because he's knocking everybody the fuck out. Do you know how many questionable fights Canelo has? Where people are like, I don't know if he won, or I don't like the weight stipulations, or I don't like the rehydrate, I don't like the open score. Bro, Canelo has a lot of fights like that. Do I need to, you ain't even trying to compare body counts. I'm all out of fingers, bro. You don't want to start comparing that. So Wilder doesn't really have controversy in his fight. So that's another reason he's the face of boxing, because most of his fights, they don't end in a way where where's the controversy in Luis Ortiz? Except for maybe a handful of motherfuckers making some shit up. Oh, the ref should have let Luis Ortiz get up and keep fighting. Some bullshit like that. Bro, Wilder's not leaving anything up for doubts. There's nothing to doubt. There's really nothing to doubt. Canelo has some fights that are questionable. It's just the reality. So I told you Wilder is a bigger star. He's taking the torch from Canelo. And he's not trapped on the app. I can't wait to see what these numbers come back as. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be bad. I don't know what. But at $75 a pop, I think it'll be solid. And just in all fairness, I think PBC, they need to, Wilder's such a face, they need to probably comprise a better undercard, because I thought the undercard was definitely lacking. I thought Errol Spence versus Sean Porter was a much stronger undercard. I really did. So I think they should have mixed this undercard more. Wilder is big, bro. Wilder's big, and I think they should have mixed the undercard more. They have enough of a stable where I think they should have gave him a better supporting cast of undercard fights, because I don't know how it looked on TV, but live in the ring, there weren't that many eventful fights on the undercard. But luckily, Wilder has a style where all that is saved, and I still enjoy. Put it this way: if Wilder did, I'm not even trying to be funny, but if Wilder didn't fight on the card, then I wouldn't be like, oh, this was like a legendary card. it would have been like, damn, I came out to Vegas for that. You get what I'm saying? So I think the undercard could have been better. Like, and I think the problem was too many of the fights were in 120s to 130s. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna cover Charlo Harrison. That's a good one. I love that fight. I was at the first one. That was the first fight on Fox. I was at that one. So yeah, pull up. Figueroa Seja was fucking raw. I don't know. I gotta watch it on TV. Maybe it's just. I told you I had a headache too. I thought it was. I don't know. I wasn't feeling the Figueroa Seja fight like that. Like they were going at it at spots, but I don't know. It was a weird. I don't know. Maybe it was the mood. Wilder set the tone when he did the ring walk. I don't know. Maybe it was my mood. I don't know. But I thought the undercard from a live perspective was, eh, it wasn't like horrible. It just wasn't. I think it was too much of the same fight. Like there wasn't like much. Like first of all, you got Wilder, a knockout artist. Put other people that have the potential to beat. Yeah, D Bevel, what's up? Ego back in Vegas. Salute, Bomb Squad. Salute to my dude. Shout out to Vegas, man. Yeah, put other people who have potentials to knock out people. Did anyone think Leo Santa Cruz was gonna move up and weight 130 and necessarily get a brutal knockout? Because I seen Leo Santa Cruz said he was gonna steal the show, but he was in there with the game, rugged guy. So I think you could have gave Wild like I would have rather me. Gary Russell's mandatory. I think he has to fight him, and from what I understand, his mandatory is pretty solid, and they're both knockout people. So I think they did that kind of package deal where they had Gary Russell and Wilder on the card. I would have rather seen that Gary Russell versus mandatory and Wilder because Gary Russell has it would it's like the similar pacing of a fight. Like Gary Russell has fast paced fights, Wilder has fast paced fights. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think the undercard could have been stronger, and I think they should have mixed it up more. Like if Chris Eubank, Matt Korobov, if they put it on the undercard to this, that would have been solid. Because I think that's going to be a really good fight. You get what I'm saying? DAZN messed up by not offering Wilder more money. We already know they messed up. Bro, they messed up because Wilder's the face of boxing and he's a star. Bro, do you know how many people I have that hit me up asking how to watch the fight? I'm not, listen, I don't have no reason to fib and lie. Ain't nobody hit me up that don't normally watch boxing asking about some Canelo Kovalev. I seen friends like on my personal Instagram, and I seen people watching the fight that don't ever all the other fights I go to, I never see them talk about boxing ever. But they were talking about this Wilder fight. Like people I never even known them to watch one fight. Maybe UFC or some shit. But they talking about they had fight parties and shit. Look, people was watching it at the bars and shit. I'm telling you, Wilder, he's built in that. Look, I don't want to show y'all her name because I don't want to put her out there. But she said, this is how we spend quality time. Food and friends, nothing better. Wilder, boxing. This is a random girl that I know from high school. Let me block her name out. I'm not trying to get sued. And she had a fight party. I've never, ever want. Look, you see Wilder on the screen. That's her personal home and shit. Bro, I've never ever seen her post one thing about any combat sports, anything. Ever. Like, no matter who was fighting. I'm telling you. Wilder's that man. And I seen ES News had a video. This man knocked someone out and then went to the MGM food court last night with fans and was taking pictures. Bro, like I said, watch Canelo. All of a sudden, Canelo's like switching up his image a little bit. He's on social media more. He's posting to his stories. He's showing people, even though he doesn't have a next fight, he's showing people he's back in the gym. He's going on ESPN Deportes to argue with David Fatelson, who's criticized him for years. Now all of a sudden, Canelo, I'm telling you, bro, it's Canelo realized. I think he's seeing that you got to work for this. You're losing star power. It ain't free. You just all you have to do is your name is gonna sell all your fights now. We ain't in them days no more. Wilder and Andy Ruiz, they're. I think Wilder's the face of boxing. But Andy Ruiz, if he beats Joshua again, he's gonna be right up there. He's gonna be bigger than Canelo, bro. People from Mexico fucking with Andy Ruiz. He meeting the Mexican president, the president of Mexico. People fuck with Ruiz. Bro, and see, people always try to pull bullshit. The bottom line is guys like Wilder, guys like Ruiz, they're doing what the fuck they're supposed to be doing. If you do that, nobody's gonna criticize you. There's nothing to criticize. People always keep acting like Canelo's just mistreated and abused and shit. Stop that crying shit. Y'all motherfuckers be crying. They was crying in there. Ain't nobody seeking Canelo out to defame him or all this other bullshit. Y'all sound like fucking crybabies. Like some jawbreakers, some fucking crybabies. Rashid, the Stream King, putting in that work. Absolutely. These motherfuckers sound like crybaby. Oh, you just hate Canelo. Ain't nobody hate this man. Nobody even know Canelo like that. Like on a personal note. He's not, he's not even like super accessible. Like where I've been next to Canelo and stuff, covered his fight before, but I never just had no dialogue. Ain't nobody have no reason to hate Canelo. You guys got to come up with something more creative than you just hate him. Once again, there's a reason Andy Ruiz ain't being met with criticism from boxing fans, and even the Mexican legends. Name one Mexican legend out of the big, top Mexican legends. Juan Manuel Marquez, legendary trainer Nacho Beristain, Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, Julio Cesar Chavez, ESPN Deport, all the bout it boxing Mexican faces that have all criticized Canelo. Why are they not criticizing Andy Ruiz? You know why? Because it makes no fucking sense. Andy Ruiz is a fucking savage. He fought Joshua late terms, late notice, ill time to prepare, and he slept him. He was the fat guy, Joshua was the buff guy. He's the short guy, Joshua was the tall guy. He's the guy with the T-Rex arms, Joshua with long monkey arms. Everything it was a Matchroom DAZN card. He was brought in last. There's no reason you wouldn't respect Andy Ruiz because he risked it all. He got dropped, so he faced adversity, and he came back slinging. This is true boxing. This is what people like. This is what people pay for, and this is the thing dreams are made of. So there's no reason for anybody to criticize what Ruiz is doing. You look like a swap meet, Ice Cube. You look like you about to get blocked. Block him. Hope it was worth it. So, yeah, there's no reason to criticize Andy Ruiz. And now he's going to Saudi Arabia. He's going to Saudi Arabia to fight Joshua again, which benefits Joshua. Saudi Arabia, so you guys know this, to get from London to Saudi Arabia, it's about a 5.5, 6 hour flight. To get from Mexico, right? To get from California, to get to Saudi Arabia from Mexico, it is a 26-hour flight. To get from Cali to Saudi Arabia, it's a 16-hour flight. So basically, Andy Ruiz fans from Cali and Mexico, where he probably has the biggest fan bases, or even Texas, is going to take 16 to 26 hours with layovers and all types of bullshit for them to get to Saudi Arabia to go witness and be a part of this history. Meanwhile, if you live in London, it's only a 5-hour flight. That's manageable. My dude Blue Blood Sports, I was just with him. and he's catching a flight back to New York from Vegas, that's a 5.5 hour flight. But it's super inconvenient for Ruiz fans. They're doing it, bro. I'm telling you, everything I say is coming true. Joshua needs the damn only the super dedicated Mexicans going. Bro, he's not going to be able to have that many people probably go. Not everyone can swing that type of trip. That's why Eddie Hearn and them messed this up. They doing a money grab just in case Joshua lose. They hoping he win, but they're doing a money grab. They're raising the Sky Sports box office by $5, £5, $7, $8, USD, in case Joshua gets slept. So at least they got as much money as they could out the public. Bro, the UK be getting treated. They be getting treated. All these pay-per-views and shit. KSI, Logan Paul pay-per-view, Ray's Pice, Ruiz. Y'all, bro, the UK like spending money. So, yeah, man. Eddie Hearn did that on purpose. Joshua, I think, has citizenship in the UAE. I seen him take trips out there way before he even lost. And he was like with sheiks and shit, and he had the headdressing and turbans and shit. So, man, they did that on purpose because they were offering a lot of money. They got a lot of like oil tycoons and people with bread out there, and they want Joshua to feel more comfortable. If they knew they didn't want the fight in America because they don't want Ruiz to have no type of advantage. And they didn't want it in the UK because they know Ruiz being the champion, Joshua will be met with a lot of criticism. Like, damn, now you trying to make the fight in the UK? You scared. So they picked this neutral ground, which ain't really even fucking neutral. It's closer to them than it is to us. We in Cali. It's closer to you than it is us by a long shot. They should have put that in Mexico. Put that in Azteca Stadium. Joshua said he didn't have a panic attack. Put it in Azteca Stadium. Go to Mexico. Yeah. Why don't you go to Mexico? Let the champ get the fight in Mexico. So we already know what that is. I hope it ain't no bullshit, bro. Because, like, for example, when Joshua fought Joseph Parker, they got some weak ass ref that wouldn't let Joseph Parker fight on the inside. If Andy Ruiz is not given the opportunity to fight on the inside, mark this video down. If they pull some bullshit where they get some ref who's breaking them, then Andy Ruiz will lose. Because he's a shorter man, he's going to have to get on the inside to be effective. His arms will only extend a certain amount. So if they get that bullshit ref again and all the fixings, then Ruiz ain't going to have a shot. If it's super competitive, then I don't think they're going to give the fight to Ruiz. Like, if it's competitive and no one's, like, knocked out or whatever, I hope Ruiz is coming with bad intentions, bro. Fuck this. You could get two crackheads from in front of the liquor store and put them on Sky Sports that the UK will pay for. Oh, wow. Hey, you a fool, bro. Needs to be a KO. LOL, what's good, ego? Sin City was popping. Man, I just hope they don't jerk him, bro. I hope it looks like a fair fight and everything's on the up and up. And I don't know because Eddie Hearn got he got a couple, Chavez Jr., he allowing that fight, trying to put Dillian White on the undercard. Like, damn, you're not going to update us with the B sample? So Dillian White just come back. Bro, and the thing is Dillian White even licensed in the UK? So I get it, the fight's not happening in the UK, but what I'm saying is, that's the thing. Saudi Arabia, they're not known for having boxing, so they could just make up their own rules. There ain't no Saudi Arabia, to me, that I know of. They ain't no Saudi. They don't have boxing out there routinely. So do they have a Saudi Arabian commission, or is it just whatever we decide goes? So I don't know if Dillian White is even allowed to fight in the UK right now. And you're just going to move him. So Eddie Hearn, if he can't get his way in one territory, he just moves them to where there's someone else who ain't tripping. That looks like the situation, right? You know, oh, Chavez can't get licensed in Cali or Nevada. Fuck it. We going to Arizona. And if that don't work, we going to Idaho. And if that don't work, we going to Alaska. We going to Anchorage. You know? Oh, Dillian White has this UCAD scandal that I'm not updating nobody about. So if he can't get licensed in the UK, we'll just take this motherfucker to Saudi Arabia. Bro, it look horrible. Ego, bro, the promotion for that fight has been trash compared to Wilder Ortiz. Man, it's been trash compared to anything. Bro, Eddie Hearn has no shame. He'll really start a fight. Like, oh, where you putting AJ versus Ruiz? Oh yeah. We decided to make this a neutral ground in Narnia. Like Narnia? Yeah. We need neutral ground and Narnia is trying to rebuild their reputation. So we decided to make Josh versus Ruiz in Narnia. Like the secrets of Narnia, though, really? That's where you're gonna put it? Where's Chavez fighting? Oh, the lost city of Atlantis. We decided to fight in the Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones. No one complained when Indiana Jones fought in the Temple of Doom. So we're going to the Temple of Doom. Like you just picking random ass fucking places and shit. You know, we will fight the Ozarks. Like the Ozarks. That motherfucker fighting in mystic lands and shit. We're gonna fight Chavez versus Jacobs in Whoville. Like from Dr. Seuss, Whoville, Whoville. Like this motherfucker fighting in Whoville. Green eggs and ham, Sam I am. Vada is USADA. Is USADA Vada? But what about Wada USADA? Said to the Vada. Bro, shut that Dr. Seuss ass shit up. This motherfucker fighting in Whoville. What the fuck? That motherfucker got to fight. He just be having people fight anywhere. Gotham City. Oh my, Gotham City. Fucking Penguin in the crowd. Penguin in the Gotham City crowd because the rematch room decided to do a Gotham City crowd. And the Penguin, I played this stinking city like a harp from hell. Bro, why you got Danny DeVito? Why you got Danny DeVito in this motherfucker, bro? I played this stinking city like a harp from hell. Hey, Icy, get the fuck out of here. He said Luis Ortiz driving home after Wilder knocked him out. Hey, get this class act shit off of my shit, bro. Hey, Icy, you going to hell, bro. Somebody said green eggs and D-ball. Hey, you out of pocket, bro. Icy ain't got no chill, dog. Icy is inhumane. I try to tell y'all. I'm convinced Ego's seen every relevant movie known to man. Man, these are hitters, bro. Classic movies. He said, I'm going to see you there. Nah, that's you. This man lied and said somebody was He said they were Dominican. And I was like, nah, Icy, they Puerto Rican. And he's like, no, the fuck they're not. And then he going to come in the DM and talking about, oh, I guess you were right. See, Icy be fooling, bro. My dude Icy be lying. He racist, bro. No, I'm just playing. He's not. Eddie Hearn will stage the next fight. You really bringing that? Hey, Icy, I had exposure. In Smallville? Hey, get out of here. Somebody said it's Smallville. Yeah, Clark Kent versus Chavez and shit. Hey, does DAZN, like, do they really, like, are they satisfied with their boxing programming? Hey, they got articles about DAZN buying media and shit. That's crazy. Fight Hype, I seen they had an article about it. Man, this game is cold game, bro. bro, just wasting money. But you knew that was going on. Like I told you, people getting flued out and shit, like side pieces and shit. They be flying, the zone just flying them out, trying to control the narrative. Bro, my thing is this. To each his own. If it works for you, that's good for you. But man, we organic. We from the mud. Well, I don't need no fucking shortcut. Motherfucker, I am boxing. I don't need nobody like help in that way. I mean, if they want to fly me out and to cover fight, yeah, I'll cover some shit. But nah, bro. Like I'm finna cover it on my terms of be, bro. Like what me, I ain't finna like not have an opinion on nothing because you trying to buy me. That's not gonna happen. Do you get what I'm saying? That like and see, I told you they babied Anthony Joshua. They really babied him. They're trying to control the narrative so much, like Joshua Ruiz, bro. The press conference and shit in New York had all British people, like UK people and foreign media. Bro, what? You trying to make Joshua look like a big star in America, and ain't none of these motherfuckers live here. Like they just came out for this fight, bro. That's not how you make a star in house. Like, okay, Pacquiao became big by coming to America, fighting in America, doing extraordinary things in America, teaming up with an American trainer, Freddie Roach, getting on an American network, HBO, things like that, having an American nemesis, Floyd Mayweather, and being accepted by the American public. Like, oh, I like this guy. He's fast. He can fight. Whoom, whoom, whoom. Eddie Hearn being like kind of like the spoiled rich kid, a business was given to him from his father. It seems like he thinks he can buy that or bypass that, you know? And I just don't understand that logic. How are you going to do an American takeover by trying to buy your way into a market and like falsify? Like, so Joshua, you think you going to, bro, Joshua will never, listen to me. He'll never be received like a Lennox Lewis. He'll never be received like a Pacquiao. Because one, if he loses, that's out the window. But beyond that, is because these guys came to America and respected America and earned fans in America. Plus, they had countries behind them back home. You get what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn think he can buy a couple American media outlets, to give, nothing but positive commentary with no like subjective, objective counterpoints. And then Joshua comes into Ruiz, or Joshua fights Ruiz in New York, and it's all, coach packages of people from Great Britain and the UK and shit like that. That's not making Joshua a star here. It's like you're faking the funk, because Joshua, if it weren't 10, 13,000 people traveling from the UK who are just loyal fans, or whatever amount they had, 8,000 or whatever, then that crowd would look naked because no one knows Joshua out here. And I know it's people from the UK because you just look at the weigh-in. You see UK T-shirts and you see them British teeth and shit. I seen hella British teeth at the Joshua Ruiz. Check, get buying your pussy. And I'm like, oh shit, where you from? Because, some of the motherfuckers had the wooden teeth. They had them teeth, you know what I'm saying? Like killer whales. You ever seen a killer whale's teeth? They had them orcas. Check your bang. I'm like, oh shit, who is you? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them little teeth, them Austin Powers and shit. Look like elephant toes and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Bro, you gotta look at people's teeth. That's gonna tell you some shit. Yeah, that Austin Powers and shit. I hate that corn teeth. When you got all this gums and shit, and then the teeth be like little niblets of teeth. I call it corn teeth. I hate that, bro. That motherfucker got this much gum and then this much teeth. Bro, I can't fuck with that. Like, honestly, I've seen some bad girls, and then I seen their teeth. They had that them little ass, bro. I can't even, I can't even do that, bro. You look like a fucking dolphin. Bro, get your flipper ass out of here, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, them teeth. I don't like that when they. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And then some of them motherfuckers' gums be looking like they bleeding and shit. Hey, what the fuck is that? I ain't no dentist, no orthodontist or nothing, but what is that? When your gums is just bloody? Like, why you you ate some medium rare steak? What the fuck? Why your gums bleeding for no reason? Like, you motherfucker, period, yeah, it's gums and shit. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't like that. Them motherfucker gums be swollen and hella red and shit. Look like prime rib and shit. I ain't fucking with that. And them little teeth, them little corn teeth, they look like little, they look like little diamonds in a little bezel. See, our teeth is good. See, I got good teeth. I never even had braces. But anyway, I seen all them teeth at the Joshua shit. Motherfuckers had them critters teeth. Remember that movie Critters? I seen them critters teeth all in the fucking MSG. he said he said gum disease. Hey, I don't know why that was funny, bro. Bro. Shout out to my dude Icy. I hate them little critters teeth, bro. Little Goomba. Remember Goombas from Mario Brothers? The little Goombas. Man, y'all don't know shit. Let me tell y'all. Remember the weak ass Mario Brothers movie? They had the Goombas. They got Goomba teeth. I hate that Goomba shit, bro. Yeah, remember them Goomba? Look. Nah, where's the ones from the movie? That's the video, the arcade. Yeah, them Goombas. Look. Yeah, them old Goomba mouth ass. Bro, look. That's exact. Look. You got that Goomba mouth. Man, look at that Goomba mouth. Bro, look at his face, bro. His shit look like. You know, it look like the gums hurt a little bit. Like it just hurt to talk because the gums is already bloody. Bro, look at this shit, bro. Motherfucker gonna smile and shit. Look like his tongue in jail, spaced out ass teeth. What? They got them Goomba teeth, man. I seen hella Goomba teeth in them motherfucker, bro. Someone said Venom teeth. ah, ah. That's hella funny. Somebody said Venom. Look, you got that Venom mouth. That Venom. We are Venom. Get that we are. Look, we are Venom, man. Shut your Eddie Brock ass up. The fuck? You got them Eddie Brock ass teeth, bro. Yeah, shout out to my dude Icy. You know, man, get Eddie Brock, Eddie Brock. ah, bro, if Joshua lose again, it's over. The UK gonna take another major L. That's a lot of L's this year for boxing. Smash the like button though. Yeah, I hate them teeth that look like they sanded the shit down to make them all one length, like like level. Man, hell no. He said Eddie Hearn be like, we are rematch room. Hey, Icy, chill, bro. Yeah, them presidential teeth, them wooden shit. Anyway, Wilder's that dude, and they mad. Canelo star power is fading. What else? Tyson Fury's saying randomness. He's saying Deontay Wilder's bum city. but you ran from Bum City. But Bum City knocked you down twice. I mean, what is this? Like, what am I, an asshole? Like, Wilder's Bum City, but he slept you. Like, it just doesn't even sound believable at the, you know. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the build up even goes, cause like Tyson Fury, his shtick or antics, his shtick or antics, is kind of wearing thin. He always keeps saying, "Oh, Wilder, I'll knock you Spock out," but you didn't even come close to knocking him out. Man, you hear Wilder repeat everything you've been saying after the fight. I told you, Wilder's new media. Bro, it only makes the sense in the world. Like, nobody can refute it. And see, this is the thing. I'm telling you, bro. Old media fake as fuck. There were old media people at the fight, and when he says all these things, they don't question it. But behind his back, and in articles and videos and forums and tweets and shit, then that's when they pop up. Bro, do you notice? Okay, notice old me. Okay, the stuff I said about Wilder, I believe. I'll say that to Wilder's face. Yeah, I didn't say nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say nothing like outlandish. But you notice old media, they say outlandish shit. And when they're in, even when they get credentialed to cover the fight, and then they have representation there, how come they don't? All these talking points they don't bring up to Wilder when he's right there. What does that tell you? Everything I've ever said about Wilder, I'll say it to Wilder. Because I'm giving him fair, objective, like commentary, like based on what I've seen. Like I told you, I thought he could have sharpened up in the mid rounds of the Tyson Fury fight. You know, I thought the first 3, 4 rounds, Tyson Fury was just he was losing a lot of those rounds because he was just fainting and shit. Like, what the fuck? That was the first 3 rounds from Fury. Motherfucker was just fainting. Like, hey, bro, you need some Ritalin? That motherfucker. That was all like, oh. What are you doing, bro? So offensively, he wasn't doing anything. But then he worked himself into a boxing rhythm. Then he boxed well. Then he got dropped twice and slept the second time. And you know what? It's so funny. You so out of line for the Ritalin joke. Hey, I see he be paying attention. No, but listen, it's so funny to me because I didn't even get to bug you this week. Yeah, you was acting stuck up. Hey, shout out to Jay. She was acting stuck up. That's what happens. Jay was acting stuck up. Yeah, I seen you. Boo, hush. Nah, nah. Wait till I'm gonna trip you next time I see. Now let me stop before I get a Me Too case, cause she is a female, so I don't want to say that. Shout out to Jay. But anyway, um, are you trying to you have you about to file charges in L.A. and shit? Have me like ego Cosby and shit. I would like to talk to you about the bodega. You see, I went to Las Vegas. Like, hell no. Bro, I stay out the way. Y'all ain't gonna have me in no crazy. Someone say ego spacey. No, he like, boy, hey, bro, you try to play me. Who said that? That I laughed at. I take my laughter back, bro. He like the little kid or some shit. Nah, you trying to play me. He like the boy or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he does. Y'all try to play me. Bill was fucking bitches, but you trying to have me liking little Catholic boys and shit. Hey, bro, you trying to play me? What the fuck? Why y'all? They be trying to. They be trying me, bro. They be trying to do me greasy. So it's that ego spacey. Nah, hell nah. He on some different. He on some different shit. Yeah, that Wilder right hand is a problem, bro. Bro, Wilder is sinister. This is him after he knocked out. It looked like the teacher sending him to the principal's office. Wilder was a badass kid, bro. Look, don't it look like the teacher sending him to the man? Go to the principal's office. That motherfucker walking past the class laughing. Look, yeah, bro. I used to do that. You ever see your friend was in a class and you get a hall pass and you walk by that shit and walk hella slow so they see you? And shit? I be walking hella slow, looking in the class, trying to make them laugh and shit. That's how Wilder looked, bro. He was a badass kid, I bet you. Motherfucker be walking by the class, looking through the window and shit, walking like OJ. Like, motherfucker, we see you. You doing your work and look up. Oh, shit. Yeah, Walter's sinister, bro. Them motherfuckers laughing. Like, y'all see me kill somebody? Bro, look at this. Floyd Mayweather said he was going to retire and then unretire. And then now he's saying he not. Look, you see Luis Ortiz? Bro, look at Floyd looking at the knockout. He's like, man, I ain't coming back. Man, fuck this. Look at Floyd. This is Ortiz on the ground and Floyd looking for it. Oh, that shit was easy work. He like, damn. Man, I think Floyd should get behind Wilder. I think it's kind of, he's trying to scene steal Wilder. Steal some of Wilder. Like, because Wilder's getting the attention. Bro. Oh my God, bro. Bro, Wilder, you say what you want. He feinted him with the left and kind of blinded him. And then he destroyed him with the right. Look. Look, he feinted him with the left. 1-2, like that. Left bow. That Wilder 1-2 is ridiculous, bro. Oh my, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, that shit look crazy in the MGM. Fainted him, left. Oh, bro, why is he, bro? Look at this, bro. Look at how much, bro. He knocked the rain cloud out of him. Look, bro. What the fuck? Look at that. Look, bro. He knocked the Primatine mist out this man, and then look at him walk off like this. Why he walk off like that? Looking at the crowd and shit. Bro, this shit is crazy. What the fuck? Bow. Oh my. Bro, that looks like a gunshot. Like, motherfuckers get headshot and the mist come out. That don't look right. Hey, I don't give a fuck what Noah said. That don't look right, bro. He hitting too hard. Bro, that look like someone get their, like JFK, like, you know what I'm saying? When someone get their wig split. Like, that look weird. Is it like his head explode? Nah, man. Hey, Wilder, you gotta chill, doggy. Love you, bro. You gotta chill though. I ain't nah. Bro, his thoughts came out the side of his head. Man, fuck all this. Y'all better get out the way. Or bro, what? Now you see why motherfuckers was doing PEDs instead of fighting him. Bro, he knocked thought patterns out of his head, bro. He's getting some weird ass, like, freakish athletic extension on his punches because of his arm length and his speed. Nah, that look crazy, bro. That look like a headshot, like on a movie, like when the mists come out. And the crazy thing is, he was winning every round, bro. Luis Ortiz was doing good, man. So I'm just stretching. People don't take this stuff for granted, but you're doing a lot long stream and shit. You gotta like move about a little bit. Somebody said Full Metal Jacket. Are y'all tripping? Oh, he said Pile, yeah, Joker or whatever when he had that shotty. People are in denial about Wilder's skill. It takes talent not to get knocked out and still deliver a knockout. I mean, obviously. He said Wilder threw flashing Superman's infinite mass punch. Hey, block Brad Long. He a rat. Block Brad Long. So long, Brad. Yeah, Brad Long gotta go. Man, you a rat. I could sniff you guys out. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, Icy. Icy hit you with that Wilder. He said they showed it in slow motion. Ortiz's head looked like the Jerry Crow juice flew out. Hey, bro, get the fuck out of here. He said Jerry Crow. That's what I'm saying. That man knocked Soul Glow out there. And I fuck with Ortiz heavy, bro. But that was a serious affair, bro. Name one. Just answer this. Y'all stupid as fuck, man. I'm getting mad. I just start getting mad, bro. I'm getting mad now. Old media dumb motherfuckers. I told you I like Inoue, but I told you Wilder hits harder than Inoue. Remember? Remember, these motherfuckers be arguing with me. Bro, old media has got to go. I'm destroying them. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. Old media got to go, bro. They were saying, I was like, man, y'all can't even give Wilder his credit and say he's the hardest puncher in boxing. Y'all can't just, that's too much. I'm not saying say he's pound for pound number one, nothing like that. You can't just admit the man's powerful. That's how you know old media is hating. You know it in your heart and soul. I told you, Wilder hits harder than Inoue. It's not saying that Inoue has no power. But if we're comparing and contrasting per capita two people's power per division, now I'm not comparing who a heavyweight puncher versus, I'm saying per division, Wilder sleeps guys with one punch. In a way, they wanted him to be it, but Donaire was considered faded and supposed to get blown through, and his power showed up, but he didn't stop Donaire like that. Bro, if Wilder fought a faded, like, older heavyweight who's been through wars and been knocked out, you think Wilder ain't gonna knock him out? Bro, I told you. They want everybody but a black man, but a black fighter, to be the face of boxing in some capacity. You can't just say the black fighter happens to be the hardest puncher in modern boxing right now. That is too much of an ask. No, in a way, I think pound for pound puncher is in a way. Bro, how? How is in a way a bigger puncher when Edwin Rodriguez, or whatever the dude is supposed to fight, Luis Nery, the fight got canceled. Edwin Rodriguez, or whatever the dude's name is, Eddie. He got dropped and stuff. He was getting hurt to the body, but it took successions of punches for it to accumulate and get the man out there. Wilder had, listen to me. You guys are fucking idiots, bro. Old media is fucking idiots. Wilder was losing the fight, probably losing that round. Yeah, he was losing that round. And had the bell sounded, it was like 10 seconds left, and Wilder had no momentum in that specific sequence. Like it wasn't like he was like bullying Luis Ortiz to the ropes or something, and Luis Ortiz was stumbling. So he didn't really have any momentum. Then he had feet planted, and then took off on him, and then the man crumbled. Bro, in a way, has never done that against no Luis Ortiz level guy in his division. He didn't do that to a faded Donaire. And per capita, in a way, that like Donaire is older, but he's bigger than in a way. And Wilder's fighting guys that are bigger than him, and he's still doing that. He said, imagine being Fury and you know the end is near. Man, ESPN Top Rank, Tyson Fury, they know. They know, like this. I said it on my earlier stream. Ego, you're like Deontay Wilder and Muhammad Ali speaking for the people. Much love, man. Yeah, that's who I am. I'm not going to cater to these old media motherfuckers and shit. Bro, we do our own thing, and we do it well. Get over 300 likes. We got to. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. The bottom line is this. Man, old media trying to compare, and the racist motherfuckers trying to compare Canelo Kovalev. There's no comparison to Luis Ortiz. You know why? Because Luis Ortiz was looking not only like Luis Ortiz, but he was looking better than he did in the first fight. He was looking like a supreme Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz looked better here than he did in the first Wilder fight. He looked better here than he did versus Christian Hammer, than he did versus Malik Scott. This looked like a supreme, focused, in shape Luis Ortiz. Period. And Wilder erased all of the brilliant boxing from Luis Ortiz with the single shot. That's it. Ortiz on that given night would have likely beat any other heavyweight. That's how he was looking to me. Focused, dialed in. Because you have to understand, these other heavyweights don't have or Wilder power. They don't have Wilder. I could be losing 6 rounds, 7 rounds, come from behind power. Plus, do they have the experience of Wilder? Like Daniel Dubois, he got a lot of power, but he don't have Wilder level pro experience. So is he gonna have it within him and the wherewithal to stay patient and stay sane in his mind that he can still knock the guy out? You got to prove certain things to yourself. Wilder's done that, you know. What heavyweight would have beat Luis Ortiz outside of Wilder the way he was looking? This is why guys didn't want to fight him, bro. Name a heavyweight that you think Luis Ortiz would have lost to outside of Wilder, given the modern scope. So Tyson Fury coming off the Otto Violin tough ass fight with cuts. Joshua coming off of the Ruiz loss. Ruiz coming off of a loss. I mean, excuse me, a win over Joshua where he was dropped. Daniel Dubois, who's doesn't have anyone close to a Luis Ortiz on his resume. Adam Kaunacki, who is a good fighter, but he just had a war for 12 rounds with what people thought was a faded Chris Arreola. You know, that fight was kind of like Inoue versus Donaire. Arreola was supposed to get blown out the water. So Big Baby Miller off of a 1+ year layoff. He ain't fought since October, November of last year. So you think he would be the one off of a year plus layoff? And his weight looked like it dropped. It looked like he's doesn't weigh as much. I mean, come on, bro. The same. Oh, someone said Dillian White. So Dillian. All right, bro. Shout out to I don't even know him on this track. I'm gonna let the Outlaws right in. L7 killed you. The same White that ducked Ortiz. Exactly. So Dillian White, why didn't he fight him then? Yo, Ego, you're really good at this journalism stuff. Thank you. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or what, but the money's all the same. So, thank you. Who? So, like I said, so Dillian White got hurt by Robert Helenius, knocked out by Joshua, and he just got hurt and dropped by Oscar Rivas, and he got hurt and dropped by, and almost didn't make it out the 12th, by Joseph Parker. So you think Dillian White is the man? Bro, the UK, I don't know. Y'all got weed out there? Y'all got weed out there? Because y'all be off that kush. I'm all that good in that world. I'm in the UK and you should bound. Bro, y'all, I don't even know. Like, the countrymen, you know, celebrating local fighters or whatever, there has to be limits to what you're saying. There has to be limits, bro. Y'all Eddie. First of all, you ought to know Eddie Hearn don't fight. So a lot of the UK fans and fanboys, they be getting gassed off of what Eddie Hearn's saying. Eddie Hearn ain't the fighter. He can't manifest and make these things happen. He can't make Dillian White who he's saying Dillian White is. You get what I'm saying? Dillian White's gonna have to show that through performances. He can't make Joshua be who, because if it was up to Eddie, you think he would have had Ruiz beat AJ? Absolutely not. So again, what part of boxing is it where you think? I just named several people who visibly hurt Dillian White. I like Dillian White. He's a good fighter. I like his trash talk. He's dope. But what makes you think he would beat Luis Ortiz? Part B of that is, if you think he would beat Luis Ortiz, why didn't he push for the fight, and why didn't you push for the fight? Because you don't believe what you're saying. Period. You don't. If you really believed you were saying, you would push for it. You don't put no pressure on Dillian White to have fought Ortiz. Ortiz said, "I'll come to the UK and see you," and then he fought Derek Chisora. So you're liars. Once again, man. Where's my? I don't have any tissue. Vegas. Well, every time I come to Vegas, my allergies trip out. It's like really, really dry. I feel like my nostrils are hella dry and shit. Anyway, if you really believed it, then you would push for it. But once again, they don't push for it because they don't believe what they're saying. Just like Canelo, man, fan. Oh yeah, Charlo gets decapitated. Okay, let's see the fight. No. Oh, okay. So Charlo will get decapitated, but you don't want to see it. There's no way you can convince me that you believe Charlo will get decapitated by Canelo. Andre will get beat the fuck up, but you don't want to see it because those would be good fights for him where he get a lot of recognition. So if it was as easy as you're saying, then why wouldn't he want to fight them people? He said, "I would swear that Dillian White was undefeated by listening to them." Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I just hate old media, bro. It's like it's too dramatic. They too weak. They're infidels. Like they going along with what Eddie Hearn's saying and shit, saying like, oh, Dillian White needs his shot 1,000 days. Do you think Dillian White's gonna beat Wilder? Honestly, honestly, let's have a conversation. Do you think Dillian White is going to beat Dillian White is going to beat Wilder? Not with the talk and build up and stuff. Do you think he's going to actually come to America and pull off a victory? Because Wilder's the A side, so he ain't going to fight in the UK. Hell no. Hell no, absolutely not. All at darts, man. Hell no. That's what I'm saying. Like the UK dudes, they be like, oh yeah, he's been waiting 544 days. Oh, 606 days. Oh, he's waiting 1,000 days. Okay, so when this shit happens, you're gonna bet me. Let's bet racks, bro. Okay, Wilder at the Barclays Center with Dillian White. Bet me 10 bands. Let's bet some real money, bro. If you bro, these dudes is liars. Why don't you think, bro? Why won't none of these dudes make these bets? They talked all this slick, stupid shit in the comment section, but they don't bet their money like that. If Wilder fought White and it was in Vegas, and I come to the sports bet, then guess what? The money, you will make more money betting on Dillian White. You know why? Because he would be a massive underdog. He'll be the underdog. It would be a good payout because no one would expect him to win. So once again, you can always tell by the sports bet oftentimes what people feel. Because yeah, sometimes people put money on the other person just because they're good odds, But at the end of the day, these dudes don't bet like they think. They're not gonna make a bet with me for $5,000 and bet they whole, earnings on Dillian White to beat. They would hope he beats Deontay Wilder, but y'all sound like bogus talking about 540 days and 545 days, bro. It don't matter if it's 7 years a slave. Who gives a shit? Do you think he'll beat him? No one care about this 500 day. What 500 days without a B sample? So what are we talking about? Oh man, he give him a chance. Oh man, bro. Tyson Fury got a better chance of beating Wilder, and I don't think he beats Wilder. So what does that tell you? Tyson Fury at least has a 6'9" frame, long ass arms, and a style to make you miss. So he has a better chance of like evading the. Dillian White don't even fight. He's a gunslinger type of fighter. He don't even have no type of crazy defense. So what you gonna do? You go Dillian White's 6'3", 6'4" maybe, and he finna have a shootout with Wilder. Is Dillian White like superbly fast? Does he have more pro level experience at a high level? Because he fought Joshua when Joshua wasn't even a champion. So what are we talking about, bro? I literally like that's what I'm saying. UK is crumbling in boxing. You guys keep building up people, and then at world level, which one really stood the test of time recently? I'm not even trying to be rude. I'm just being real, because there's a lot of people out here that's not going to be real. But I'm telling you what it is. Oscar Rivas dropped and hurt Dillian White just recently this year. He got hurt in the second round of Robert Helenius fight. That's a guy that Gerald Washington just knocked out. And that guy, who's not considered in prime and been stopped before, he got stopped by who? Eric Molina, Thomas Adamak, one of them, right? And Robert Helenius hurt him. And Dillian White didn't even look good in that fight. Joshua obviously hurt him and knocked him out. Yeah, he got hurt with a failed drug test too. Um, what else? Who else? Joseph Parker. He almost didn't make it out of the 12th round. He was like, I think he got knocked down on all fours after hurting. So he hurt Joseph Parker twice, or at least once. I think one was like ruled a knockdown, but it really wasn't. And then Joseph Parker still had enough strength and hurt him. Joseph Parker didn't hurt Rascojano and Joshua like too bad. But Dillian White was badly, almost didn't make it out the fight, hurt by him. There's no way you guys believe what you're saying. Parker's not even like superbly aggressive like Wilder, and we know he's not hitting like Wilder. And who else hurt Joshua or Chisora hurt? Bro, there's a picture and White's head goes. And the thing is, why Dillian White's a cool dude. You know, I like him. I like to see him in certain matches, but like I'd rather see Dillian White versus Brian Jennings. That's a good fight. They had that little run in and all that. Y'all talking about um, Dillian White? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, Eddie Hearn just be saying whatever, and y'all try to run with it. Why isn't Eddie Hearn put Philip Ergovich and Dillian White together? That's a good fight. That'll show me something about both of them. What about Dillian White versus why did see Eddie Hearn don't want to crack none of his eggs, but he want omelets. Nah. Put Philip Ergovich on a DAZN card with Dillian White. You say Philip Ergovich is dope. He's looking strong. Dillian White, put him in there with it. You know, they just want to clout chase Wilder, and it's funny because it's like laughable. Eddie Hearn try to deject Wilder and say like, "Oh, Wilder clout chased Joshua," but now that Joshua's on the losing side of things, you be bringing up Wilder for no reason. You attach Dillian White's name. Nobody in America. See, Eddie Hearn, he should move out here. I don't know if he has like a timeshare or something here, but he need to move out here because he clearly don't know what's going on out here. He think the world wants Chavez Jr. versus Jacobs. He think that Dillian White is bro. This is not the UK. Nobody cares about Dillian White versus Wilder like you think. I know people that want to see Tyson Fury and Wilder, and Ruiz Wilder, maybe even Joshua if he wins. But nobody's really stressing Dillian White. That's some UK shit. Hey, I ain't seen nobody who's like, man, the number one fight in boxing is Dillian White. Yeah, it'd be a cool action fight. But I mean, who thinks that Dillian White beats him? Absolutely. You know, I just don't see it. So you guys doing all this like pandering and shit. Oh, hey man, he's been waiting 600 days. So you're gonna do all this and count down days and all this shit, and then what happens when he fights him? Let's say Dillian White's up next. You gonna bet on him? Yeah, why didn't Dillian White fight Joe Joyce, Tony Yoka, any of them? You know, it's like it act like you have to fight Dillian White like the world is demanding it. That's Eddie Hearn trying to cook something up. Why don't you make AJ versus Dillian White too? I'd rather see that than Wilder. Ego, why are the Mayweathers hating on Wilder? They senior said Mayweather can't punch. I mean, That's a weird question that you're asking me what another man said and why he said it. I can't answer why another man says something. I don't know. You gotta ask him. I don't know. You know. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Smash the like button. I think Ruiz gets beat by Wilder. I think he could beat Joshua, but Wilder is not. Bro, styles make fights. See, Joshua, like, I don't know. I don't even want to get in all the way into it. But styles make fight. Joshua's stiff and mechanical and robotic, and he looks like he's thinking in the ring. So the fluidity of Ruiz's style and letting combinations go can offset Joshua, particularly because Joshua's clunky and big, and even with he's like trying to lose weight or whatever, and blah blah blah. But overall, he's gonna be big, and he I feel like he has to think more, right? But Wilder is a different animal. He's an inch taller than Joshua, 6'7", super athletic, quick, can explode within a second, has long ass arms, gets full extension on him, and pulls the trigger and takes the kill shot every time. That'll be a bad fight for Andy Ruiz. Bro, Wilder would just have to keep him at the end of a jab and try to line him up for that right hand, And I don't know, Andy Ruiz don't look like he has no fancy footwork. He don't look like he got no crazy ass like footwork where he would come in creatively, enough for someone who's fast. Like Wilder, people would talk about Wilder chicken legs and shit. Wilder moves well in the ring, especially for someone 6'7". Like he's moving about pretty gracefully. Like Luis Ortiz was gunning for some big shots, some big left like overhands, and Wilder was like backing up and getting out the way of him, you know. And Wilder, look at how the knockout was set up. He used his long ass arms to like kind of like feint with two lefts, and then he threw like a third left, which is kind of like a blinder, and that was just a decoy. And the round was about to end, and then he destroyed him with the right hand that came fast. That was you have to look at like blind spots and shit. If someone with long ass arms, like just pick, you see that? Look at the camera screen. Watch, I'm gonna show you. Look at the camera screen. So if you throw like, I call them decoy punches. You throw like a little feint, like a little something, and someone reacts to that, and then you got this coming, or about, he wasn't not expecting that, especially in the fight he was dominating, you know. So look at how your visibility is affected partially. Watch, one, two. You see what I'm saying? Like you can create blind spots. So you're like that, and then you try to get out the way of that, and bah, get hit with something else. Oh shit, what the fuck? And then it's murder she wrote. And Wilder does that 1-2 shit, bro. There's no. It's like lock and load. There's no hesitation to it. If he hesitated, it wouldn't be good. Like if he did this and then waited a second, but he's It's just one motion almost. Bro, what are you gonna do to stop that? So you can't bite on no feints, but he has power in his left hand. Do you feel what I'm saying? So you can see Wilder Wilder has power in his. I think he hurt Luis Ortiz with his left hand. So Wilder's dangerous because he has power in both hands. If he only had power in his right, then that would be one thing. But he has power in his left hand, so his left hand ain't no hoe. You know what I'm saying? So you can't chump his left hand and just like, oh, I don't know if it's a feint or a punch, and just accept that because that is enough power in the left hand to fuck you up. So you can't disrespect his left, but then you're trying to watch out for the right. So that's why people say, oh, so and so's a one-handed fighter. and so and so's a two-handed puncher. You know, if you got power on both hands, that's the optimum thing, because that means everything's dangerous. Bro, he said someone lets a ref let your hand measure. Bro, Logan Paul was measuring. Wilder wasn't measuring the same way. Logan Paul, because he's inexperienced, he was measuring where it's like a stiff arm. He got his whole arm measuring, trying to create that, like hold his head still. Wilder wasn't doing it like that to the point where you would even get warned. See, y'all gotta understand boxing. Wilder had his hand out like that, but then he pulls it back. That's different than keeping it out there and like, like think about like Kanye West and the paparazzis on him, and he's keeping his hand out there so they can't film him. That's what you can't do. You can't just keep your hand out there, measuring him, holding him back, and then hit him with something. Wilder, like, let me show you, because this is a non-copyrighted clip. Ringside, baby. Bro, this is not long enough to the point where you would be warned. You would have to leave your hand out there. So to a degree, it's measuring distance, but it's not nothing long enough where you would get in trouble for it. It's like part of the combat. Hold on. Look, 1, 2. See, look, 1, 2, 3. What could you warn him about? He was like this, and bringing it back. You can do that. That's part of the rules of boxing. You can't do this. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your hand like just out there like that, like trying to blind them or some shit to tee off on them. But this everything Wilder did was perfectly legal. Look, you can't even count the seconds he held it out there. Look, 1, 2, 1. Look, he's pushing them out, and then there's nothing you can do about that. That's perfectly legal. There's literally there's no law against that. Yeah, somebody said he's holding his hand out too long. Bro, he was like this. And he just, like he pulling it back. You can do that. He went like this. And then hit him with the right, bro. That's fair. Now he wouldn't be able to just stiff arm him and just keep his hand out there and then, come around with this right hand. That's sizing someone up or lining them up. Damn, y'all hating on Wilder that bad? Motherfuckers just making up excuses and shit. Oh, he held his, bro. See, listen, I implore y'all to just study the sport of boxing as much as you can, because these motherfuckers wait for someone to make an excuse and then run with their logic, but then they're not that person that you're getting this information from, misinformation. They're not there to protect you, so you guys look foolish by saying this stuff. Talking about Wilder, bro. Count how long his hands was out there. People always, oh, Floyd used his elbows. Bro, yeah, he used his elbows to push off a little bit, but it's nothing flagrant enough to, like, like, oh, Robert Guerrero lost the fight because Floyd's elbow. Like, come on, bro. You got to, first of all, like Mike Tyson said, so what? It's a fight. It's a fight. Not everything's going to be 100% clean. But the thing in boxing is, if you ain't been warned about it, it's fair game. Ain't nobody going to, if you doing it, if you even if you are measuring with somebody, if you're getting warned, then now, you can get disqualified or points deducted. But, bro, if you ain't been warned about it, you ain't going to do nothing different. But that's not even worthy of a warning, what Wilder did. Wilder was like that, and pulling it back, blinded the man, and then got him out of there. But once again, the hater cavalry making up excuses. I'm out. Holla at the kid. Appreciate you guys for your time. Another successful stream. We working.